Let's make some caramelized onions. First thing we need to do is thinly slice our onion. So put a little bit of vinegar on the cutting board to stop those tears. And with our half onion, we're just going to make thin slices right here, and they'll be ready to go into the pan. We're going to start caramelizing these onions with a bit of fat in the pan. Let me get the rest of my ingredients to complete this. Okay, so our pan is heating. I'm going to put a bit of oil in here. You can use whatever oil you like. I like to use olive oil for this particular recipe. And the pan right now is heating on medium-high heat. We want to get these onions up to temperature pretty quickly. And we want to do quite a few, so I have some already sliced for you. Now the first thing we need to do is to put a bit of salt on these onions because we want to draw the moisture off. In caramelizing onions, the caramelization process doesn't happen until you get about 325 degrees. But as long as there's a lot of water in these onions, they won't get above 212. We have to cook off that water. To make that process happen faster, we add salt because it draws the water off and then it will evaporate in the heat of the pan. So stir the onions to get them all heated through. Don't be bashful with the salt. And we're going to heat these on medium-high heat until we see liquid in the bottom of the pan. It's not there yet. So what we're looking for is to see if there's liquid in the bottom of the pan. Right now we're seeing that. We want to keep the heat high until that liquid completely evaporates. This process, getting to this stage, usually takes 3 to 4 minutes, sometimes longer if you have more onions in the pan. Keep the heat high, keep stirring, keep watching it, and be patient. Caramelized onions are not something that happen very quickly. Once you've cooked off the moisture from the bottom of the pan, you should begin to see some browning on the onions. You see there's a little bit of browning happening right in here. This is the point where you're starting to raise the concentration of the sugar and lower the amount of moisture that's in here. So the next thing we're going to do is add a bit of sugar, just to raise that sugar concentration just a little bit more to get the caramelization process a kickstart. And then we're going to lower the heat. If we continue to cook these onions over medium-high heat, we're going to burn the onions. We're going to turn the heat down to medium-low, and about every 3 or 4 minutes we'll stir this, and eventually, in about half an hour, we're going to have beautiful, golden brown, incredibly sweet, caramelly onions. You may have noticed that I'm cooking with a rubber spatula. This is not just any rubber spatula. This is silicone, so you can use it in a hot skillet up to 500 degrees. Don't try this technique with a regular rubber spatula out of the drawer, or it will melt. While the onions are browning and getting beautiful and golden, you may discover that your fingers smell like onions. There's an easy way to get rid of that odor. Go to the sink, soap them up just like you're washing them. Before you rinse off that soap, get a stainless steel spoon and rub it all around on your fingers just like you would a bar of soap. Or if you have a stainless steel sink, rub your fingers on the sink. Stainless steel will neutralize the onion odor and you'll have fresh, clean-smelling hands. So have a look at our onions. You'll see that they're beginning to turn golden, and it looks like there are a lot less onions in here than when we started out. Remember, onions are mostly water, so as you cook the water away, the volume gets much smaller. You'll be amazed at how little is left in this pan by the time they're beautiful and golden brown. So after about half an hour, we're there. Have a look at these beautiful caramelized onions. You see how lovely golden brown they are? And they're very, very sweet. We use these to put in omelets, on burgers. They're really great on top of a steak. or even on top of vegetables. Make some caramelized onions at home. I think you'll find that it's really an easy process.